Hello, thank you for joining us today on Dreamers and Doers. This show, hosted by myself, Julie Russell, and local author Lisa Saunders, highlights individuals here in southeastern Connecticut who have dreamed of doing amazing things. And often they find meaning and purpose in those things, turning their dreams into reality. Lisa?
Yes, I'm Lisa Saunders. I'm an author. I've written several books. My latest one was Mystic Seafarers Trail, and I almost put these ladies on the Mystic Seafarers Trail. I didn't do it in my book, but I have done it in my blog. In my last show, Mary Murphy got, she cut my hair. She's a licensed cosmetologist? Soon to be licensed cosmetologist from Grasso Tech. High school, and she did my hair, and now she's going to give me a makeover. So you guys have to tell me whether I look better before or after.
For those of you that didn't join us last week, Grasso Tech is a technical school here in the New London area, located in Groton, and we have the position head of the cosmetology program with us today.
Hi.
And that's Lynn Zakowski, but for these purposes of this show, she is to be known as Mrs. Z.
Hi.
Because that's what all her students call her.
That's right. Zakowski is a little long, so it makes it easier on them.
Mary, you will take your cosmetology exam through the Connecticut Department of Health. When?
Well, I actually already did it on March 2nd.
Oh, terrific.
And I passed and everything. I just haven't got the license in hand yet.
Okay.
The next step is that I sign them off for their 1,500 hours, and then we
That's
send.
1,500 hours of training in the craft.
Yes, in the field.
Explain again for people who didn't join our last show what that entails.
Sure. Students enroll in 9th grade at Grasso Technical High School, and they enroll in many different trades. We have 12 trades that they can choose. I teach cosmetology. I'm the department head, and Mary entered in her 9th grade and completed through those 4 years 1,500 hours in their senior year. Then they go take their state board exams after many years of studying very hard, the technical and the theory. There's a lot of theory involved in cosmetology, a lot of science, and they take their state boards in their senior year and pass their state board exams. Once they've completed 1,500 hours, I sign their hours off, and then they are open to getting their license, their certificate for a license program in cosmetology, and they graduate with their high school diploma and their license as a professional cosmetologist.
Now, I was interested that it covers a wide range. It's not just you cutting my hair like you just did. Now, makeup is part of your training. Like, how do you know what is going to look good on me?
Well, you look at your facial shape, the color of your eyes, what color skin tone you have. There's a couple things you have to look at to know what's good for you.
So you have to be an artist.
Yeah.
Really. That's part of how you would know if you want to go into this field, if you have a steady hand.
Yeah, like what skin type you are, oily, combination, dry.
So it sounds like, Mary, from the moment somebody walks in to the top of the town spa at Grasso Tech, you immediately begin an assessment of their hair coloring, skin type, and that starts from the moment they enter.
You have to just, when they enter the room, you of course say hello and do a client consultation, but also analyze their hair, their skin, whatever service they're getting that day too, before you do a service. That way you don't mess up or...
And the services that you have been trained to perform are manicure, pedicures.
What else? That tells everything
tell us.
that you've been trained
hair
in.
cutting, hair styling, perming, hair coloring, massage, facials,
Waxing.
waxing, makeup,
Pedicures.
pedicures.
So
The
people still getting
whole
perms, like for some,
gambit.
like I just remember when I was in the 70s in high school, that was the style. No, I guess it was early 80s was the style for everybody to have perm, like really, really curly hair.
Yeah.
So people are still getting perms?
Yeah, because, like, for instance, like me, I have straight hair, and, like, I want curly hair, but you might have curly hair and want straight hair. It's the same.
So you can have your hair permed straight then. It's not just to have it permed curly?
Yeah, you can get a relaxer.
Okay.
That's often done in certain ethnicities, correct?
Yes.
So, does your program, Mrs. Z, cover ethnic hair?
Absolutely. And we as women are never happy with our hair. So if we have curly hair, we want it smooth.
Yeah.
And if we have straight hair, we want it curly. That's a woman's.
And if we have a bad day,
Yes. Right. So
for any reason,
So, having that opportunity to do things for a client to make them feel better about themselves is the most rewarding. I know Mary has, done so many different clients in our in-house salon that we have in our classroom. And she's brought in so much joy to people, making them feel better about themselves. And that's a true artist. That's
Yeah.
why you do what you do. And that's why I chose Mary to come on to this show, because when she started with me, she was nervous, she was unsure of herself, and then as they build on their skills and they get more experience, they feel more comfortable and they feel more capable of being able to bring out the best of the clientele that they're working
Well,
on.
bring out the best in me. Can you make me walk out
Yes.
here like a supermodel today?
well, I'm so glad that you could join us last week and today. One thing, Mary, last week when you began Lisa's hair, you said that her hair was in pretty good condition, and Lisa had admitted to using some store products. But today you're focusing on her face and makeup?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Would be
you're
able
thinking I never use foundation, and you yelled at me and you said I should. Is that something every woman should, or you're just remembering my face and saying, no, you need to use it?
Well, you want to even out skin tone. No one has even skin tone. We all have uneven skin tone. So the purpose of a
You can look
foundation is to even out the skin tone.
Mary, do you use foundation?
Not all the time, but
Are you using it now?
yes.
Oh, okay. You look very nice.
Thank you.
Who did your makeup?
Well, I did the foundation, but Ms. Z did my eyes.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
All right. I never wear eyeshadow. Like when I was in high school in the 70s, we all had to wear blue eyeshadow.
Oh, that was that blue
That
eye,
was the
that
style.
turquoise blue, boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that
is
was
there a
the thing.
particular color for people with my coloring? Are you going to do eyeshadow on me?
Well, you have like blue-green eyes, so I'd go into the blues and the greens or purples.
Oh, is that what you're going to do today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I got to go somewhere tonight now that I'm going to be all made up. I'd be ashamed to waste all this beauty at home with my dog. Well, my husband, I'll make sure my husband comes home early so he can look at me.
Well, Mary, you had said last week that it has been a long dream of yours to become a stylist and artist of cosmetology.
Yes.
What are your plans after graduation? That's
Well,
just in a few months.
I'm already at like a work-study program at a salon in Waterford, and I've been working there for a year now, just answering the phone, doing towels, anything I can to get experience. I can wash people's hair,
Oh, good.
anything they need for help.
Mm-hmm.
And but now that I have my license, they've offered me a chair, so I'm definitely going to start there.
Oh, that sounds so important. Offered you a chair. That means
Yes.
you get your own chair where you
Yes.
put up your own pictures and stuff?
And you'll have to stick your little Connecticut Department of Health license somewhere
Yeah,
along
right
the
on
way.
my station.
Oh,
Right.
That is wonderful. Now, is that where you hope to stay, or do you just thinking that's the next step? Maybe someday you'll do makeup for the stars?
Well, I definitely want to start there for a while and just get more confident in what I want to do. I might change where I want to go. Like maybe I want to go into skincare, but for now I really love hairstyling.
Is
but-
that your favorite, or do you like coloring?
I like hair cutting and coloring a lot.
Now, I would like to learn how to do simple hairstyles with my hair that I can do myself. How can I find out how to do them?
Well, you can ask your hairdresser.
Well, I don't know. My hair will do anything for a hairdresser.
I know. See, that's the thing. I want to be able to do it in the morning before I walk out the door. Because a lot of times, like you said, my hair was tangled. That's why I thought I was a swimmer. But that's just because I only believe in brushing my hair once after I wash it, and then I'm out the door walking the dog.
Well,
and
Lisa, how many minutes do you spend after you wash your hair on styling?
Well, I brush it and I go. That's
So,
it. Like, I don't know.
one,
That's
30
two.
seconds.
But that's another secret too, because a good haircut is the foundation for all hairstyles. So if you have a good foundation,
Yeah, but if I just want to wear my hair up, like you're wearing your hair up, how on earth did you get it to fold and do all this
Defy gravity.
cool stuff?
well,
And how many bobby pins did you have to use? Is there just something like one simple clip I can do and look exotic
there are
like you
different
do?
techniques that if you know, that's the wonderful thing about going to someone that you feel
It's okay.
extremely comfortable with as your stylist,
Mm-hmm.
because your stylist will work with you and they'll give you different tips and they'll show you different ways that you can just work with your hair and to make it easier for you. In fact, a good stylist should do that. Should be able to work with you and say, well, if you twist it this way or you turn it this way, you can stick 1 or 2 pins in this way and you're good to go. Simple techniques to give you different looks that are easy for you and quick for out the door types of professional looks that you need to do.
Now, Mary, why do you keep putting makeup on your arm first?
That's the right way to do it. I guess it's sanitary, right?
It is, and your hand has a heat to it that kind of melts the product a little bit before you apply it. So that's nice too. A lot of times what we do too is we'll have like a it's called, just a small little tray that we'll select different colors and we'll put them on the tray for you so you can see what we're using first. And like an artist would use as they're dipping different paints in, we do the same thing to customize a different makeup for you. But Mary's putting it on her hand first because it warms it, it melts it a little bit, and it's sanitary. She always has cleansed her hands before working on a client so that we're working with hygiene as well. We're using makeup sponges, which is the correct way to apply your makeup. You never want to use just your fingers. They're moist. They can spread the makeup a little bit more easier for you.
So she really is an artist here, like staring at me.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like you should be wearing a
Absolutely.
little beret or something.
And a good makeup artist can also explain to you what colors look good on you and how to apply it quickly so you can look presentable.
And that is something
look
that
busy.
can
Okay.
be.
Look
That's
up
a
just a
service
little
that
bit.
is provided by the Top of the Town Salon at Grasso Tech.
Absolutely. We educate our clients. We have a firm believer that an educated client is our best client because then they know
You
what
can
they
look
can
down.
use, what products they can use, simple applications. We're all busy today and we don't have a lot of time to spend on ourselves and we can't go to the salon necessarily every single day. So we'll give you those helpful tips. We'll tell you, how to condition your hair, what conditioners work for you,
Look up.
what makeup tone, everything from your hair to your makeup, what makeup tone
Look
is
at this
best
side
for
now.
you, how to blend
Where do you want me
it,
to look?
what color
that's good.
eyeshadows work best with the colors of your eyes if you fall into a cool category or a warm category with your skin tone, your eyes, your hair coloring. If you have the wrong hair color applied, it can make or break you, You have to
down.
work with what you have naturally and just bring it out. And that's what the students learn. They learn all of those concepts and helping and working with the client. We've had people that have said they've come to our school and the salon and they said, wow, I never knew that. I've learned so much here today. So
I've come
great.
for my hair. I really should come for my makeup because I give a lot of talks and I need to start looking presentable. Like now that I'm getting older, it's taking longer to look presentable. So I think I'm going to need some of these additional tips here.
Well,
you come on
I
in.
don't think you're alone. Perhaps, and since you're open Monday, that's always for me, a good day because as the week progresses, I get increasingly busy.
Sure.
Now, you have had several salons in your career.
I have, yes.
Can you tell me a
pretty
little bit
eyes.
how
Thank you.
you went from being a cosmetologist to owning your own business and now really passing this art and science along so other people can reach their dreams?
I think that's the reason why we all reach a point in our lives where we need to give back.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that young people today, there's so much talk about, the world that we're in. And I find these students so refreshing because they want to learn, they want to grow. And so you reach a point in your life, at least I did, where I felt I wanted to give back. I wanted to give young people a chance to be successful in this world and to teach them what I have learned.
I found that in my own life because I know this is a jump, but I work with individuals with emotional behavioral problems and mental disorders. And very often, I don't feel that my skill set is completely different from my hairstylist.
I know, because I tell my hairstylist all my problems.
Well, certainly I've seen my stylist through a couple of relationships that that person has had and know quite a bit about that person's life and whatnot. Many people go to the salon to feel better.
They do.
And also, I know for myself, I chose a career where I would be working to help other people find their way.
Yes. It's a good feeling, being able to go to work every day and not feeling like it's work, to enjoy what you do, to feel that you make a difference in the world.
Okay,
and enjoy
I'll be
it.
back in a minute to continue that thought, but I would like to take a public service announcement.
Thank you.
Okay, it's 4.
It's 4?
Yes.
How much?
In all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.
With nerves of steel, with incomparable courage, with fierce determination, with uncompromising resolve, they go. And wherever and whenever they go, the USO will be there to touch their spirit, to comfort them, to remind them, to simply and heartfully thank them for the extraordinary gift they give us all. Until every brow is soothed and every hand is held. Until every battle's won and every song is sung. Until everyone comes home.
They didn't just dream it, they are doing it. And she is going to make me look like a supermodel. Or she's already done that, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're just going to finish up our makeup here. I do not want to end the show without you telling people some of your rates, some of your services, and how they can get in touch with you to make an appointment, because It's very inexpensive
Thank
to
you.
see you, and plus, like I said, if you were here last week with us, it's just plain fun to
Yeah.
come to the salon because
It is.
I get to watch you training young people,
Yep.
and it's I feel like I'm in boot camp because you're not always sweet, but they love you, so I can tell that it's firmness with a purpose.
It is. It is. Thank you. That's well put. We are from Groton Technical High School in
Look right
Groton,
at her.
Connecticut. The name of the salon that I have in my classroom setting is Top of the Town Salon. We're open Monday through Fridays from 7:30 until 2 o'clock. And we are a full-service salon and spa, so you can come make an appointment, 860-441-0332. Just ask for Mrs. Z. I have a phone right in my classroom. And our services are very reasonable because students are learning on you while they're getting their education. I oversee what they are doing, like we were talking about. I'm very, very strict on them, but they love me just the same. Our haircuts start at $8, and let's see, a retouch or a full color is $41. Chemical relaxers we do foils, we do dimensional coloring, we do facials. Facials are $9.50. Manicures, pedicures, $9.50. Our prices, like I say, are just basically to cover our costs so that the students can learn on clientele and be successful in their
All right,
lives.
what should we do? Should we?
I
Okay,
got
we're
it.
having a red emergency. You just blot it. Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of
Let me
that.
And
different
Mary
color.
is my senior student here. She is working and doing a demonstration on a professional makeup application. And we teach clientele what colors to use, what makeup to use.
And she did not approve of the lipstick that I brought. So,
There we go.
so gosh, I have some, but it's in my purse, like way over. All right. So what are you deciding? Or should you just use the pencil? So you just thought that was too red for me?
we're
Like I
using-
just bought this.
Well,
so
we're
you just,
doing spring colors now.
Okay. So what
they're
color are you giving me?
brighter,
More of a
softer,
A pink. Okay.
a soft pink.
Yours
Is-
is very bright.
Is that what you think? Yeah, sorry, I didn't even try it out before.
That's
What color
okay.
do you think, just in general, should I be wearing?
I think that color's beautiful.
Cranberry, like this kind of.
Pinks,
Cranberry?
Cranberries, anything.
That's
in
kind of like a
pink.
light cranberry, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a dark cranberry?
Yeah.
Okay. Would I look for, like, that, would it be called cranberry, or would it be called
Rose.
wine, red wine?
Wine.
Rose.
Yeah, rose would be very nice on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's it.
That's it.
And that's it.
There we
Okay.
go.
Well, thank you so
You're welcome.
much. So what other, do you do it on your family and everything?
Yes, I do my mom's color every 4 to 6 weeks. I give my
Ah.
sister haircuts all the time.
Now, who cuts your hair?
Some people in my shop.
It's a really cute haircut.
Thank
We
you.
do up-to-date haircuts. They learn the latest and greatest styles.
Yes, I always change it.
And
Oh, you
Mary
do?
likes
Yes.
changing.
Well,
Most
I just think it's
hairdressers do.
interesting whenever I go someplace to get my hair cut, all the hairdressers have like purple, pink hair. And, is that because they're just always dyeing it because they get bored? Or they don't always have purple and pink hair, but they tend to have the most outrageous.
I don't think we get bored. I just think we see trends and we want to try it on ourselves before a client to see like, oh, well, I like that. Maybe a client will, type of thing.
Okay, because I thought going purple was out of style now, but it's still being
depends
done
on-
somewhat? Or,
Like a deeper purple, more like a violet on the reds or something.
so
That'd be
hairstyles are really just like fashion, clothes
Mm-hmm.
fashion. Who like sets the trend? Like how does something suddenly become a style? Would you even know that, or?
History.
Yeah, Ms. Z says it always comes and goes.
History with fashion. If you pay attention to history, if you pay attention to what's going on in the world, you'll see what's going on and what's upcoming with fashion. It's so important to pay attention to things like that. For an example, when we're in a depressed state or whatever, bright party colors will come back into right now our economy's been down and people are feeling a little low, so they'll spurk themselves up with some bright colors.
I've heard that your industry actually still does well in a depressed economy.
It does,
Is that right?
because everyone, I mean, we can't all afford plastic surgery or whatever.
Losing weight is so hard.
Or losing weight, but a new hairstyle, fresh makeup, it brings you up. Fresh hair coloring, little highlight,
So you
little
can be
low
starving
lights.
to death, but you might still plunk some money down.
Absolutely, because you need a little picker-upper, and it's
Right.
affordable,
So you think-
especially where we are.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. You
so-
guys are really affordable. It's great, which is great to know since a lot of people are out of work or underemployed.
Right, and that we can pick up the spirits and make people feel better about themselves,
And like I said, I love to come just because it's plain fun to listen to you interact with everybody.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank
you even
you.
scolded me the first time I came because I made a decision. My appointment, I don't know, was at 9 maybe, and I thought it was 5 to 9 or 10 to 9. I thought, do I have time to get coffee first before I come in? And I thought, I'm going to give it a try. So I went to Starbucks, ended up getting stuck in a line, and I got to your salon, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes late.
It was
You're like,
longer than that.
oh, was it? And you said, we have a schedule. These girls have to go to lunch. And I was like, ooh. So believe me, if she's talking that way to a client, what she's going to do to her students if they're not responsible and on time.
I teach them to be punctual, and
Yes.
time management is
Yes.
extremely important.
It is extremely important.
Because you don't want to keep clients waiting.
Right. You don't go take that chance and go get that cup of coffee if you're not sure. If you're not sure if you can be ready on time or if there could be a line. So
Well, I wanted to make sure we got all the services done on you that we needed to do. That's why.
Yes, I know. Well, I have to come in and get some more services.
Please
Because she
do.
did such a good job because I want to make sure I get you. I never ask for anybody usually, but I'll try to ask for you.
Okay.
Are you booked a lot? Like,
Well, it
does
depends
come
on our,
and go?
we are a school, we are into the educational process.
Right.
So I have to make sure that they get the theory that they need to know in order to pass their state board exams and know what to do in their technical skills. So it's always best to call us by an appointment so that we know we have the time available to service you properly.
All right. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming. Good luck to you, Mary. I can't
Thank
wait.
you.
Maybe I'll get. You're going to what salon? Can you tell
Hair
us?
Stop in Waterford.
Hair Stop. I'm not
It's on
good at knowing
Boston
where-
Post Road, right behind Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, so maybe I can be one of your customers.
Yes.
And I can say I knew you when. I actually wrote reviews on hair cutting people for a magazine.
Really?
In New York. Yeah, I went to a salon that catered to the stars, and I got to go, and the magazine paid for it.
Wow.
It was
How
really
nice.
fun. And I
How
got to hear
nice.
star stories.
How nice.
Who's come in to use it. Well, thank you so much for joining us on Doers and Dreamers. And just go ahead and say goodbye and say your names.
Thank you so much.
That's Lynn Zakowski. Remember, Mrs. Z to you if you come to the salon.
And I'm Mary Murphy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.